Hi everyone, out you all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin has broken out. Okay, it's broken out. Okay, that was amazing. That little break that we got yesterday. I did say to you, if you break out here, you're looking at a technical target to the upside. Straight off the bat, you are in a technical target right now to the upside. Okay, because you've broken out of a level of resistance just there, this W double bottom. So your technical target is $50,166, and that's where it's on its way to. But what you've done here, you ran into a level of resistance, and I did post this on Twitter for an update. Look at this level of resistance just there. Okay, boom, really easy to see. And also you ran into the 1618, which I will show you in a moment. But it's good, absolutely golden what Bitcoin's done here. Okay, it's absolutely golden. If we can maintain this right now and fall back to a key level of support, we've bottomed out basically, and we're looking for continuation. And like I said to you, October, you've got October, November and December that have always historically been good for Bitcoin in a bull market. Okay, they've always been good, and you've broken out of this reversal pattern just there, this falling wedge. You're in technical target here, which is where you run into resistance, and you've got one other technical target which is here there where you will run into resistance. But look at what you're doing when you get to that, when you retrace to that, okay, in this impulsive wave which you're forming, you're breaking out this blue line, okay, which is a massive level of resistance right now. Okay, it's a trend line. It's so many things. Okay, it's a horizontal which you've come up into, which gives you a technical target to above and beyond. It's equally a cup and handle pattern. Look, level of resistance, break it, see you later. It's equally a bump and run pattern, the lead in, the drop, the come back up with test of resistance, fall back to support, continuation. So you've got some amazing breakout targets here if Bitcoin can continue to do what it does. Okay, but I want to show you something that, when we move up impulsively, we always do retrace. Okay, that's what happens. So for me, you have ran into the 1618 here. Okay, you've ran into a level of resistance as well. You are still in a technical target to the upside. The technical target here to 37k is now invalidated because you've come back up and you've found support on the neckline of this head and shoulders. Okay, so whilst you was under it having resistance, your technical target was down here. But like I said to you, the pattern that's in play is valid until invalidated away. So right now you've invalidated this head and shoulders breakdown target because you've come back up against the resistance and you're holding. Hopefully, if we come down that low and we hold it as support, you're holding the support of the neckline, which invalidates the technical target to the downside. You are now in a technical target to the upside. One is this because of the falling wedge. Boom, target met. You've equally got this target because you always retrace back to where you formed the wedge. Do you understand that? And equally, you've got your WW bottom pattern, which gives you a breakout target of 50k, doesn't it? So, and that particular target brings you back above this blue line. Okay, like I said to you, you're breaking out here. You're looking amazing because, straight off the bat, you've got this bump and run pattern, and this is a technical target. If you come up now and you break this blue line, okay, wherever it is, you retrace, come back to a key level support and start to come up and break that, you're in a whopping technical target of around about $77,000. Okay, and I do think that Bitcoin potentially could get there quite quickly because this is what it does. It really does move quite violently and quickly. I mean, look at this previous breakout just here when we broke this previous falling wedge. What happened? We really shot off from space, met the level of resistance, fell back to a key level support, primarily, which is what we're doing right now. And if we can hold that, wow, we're looking at a fantastic month here for Bitcoin. October, November, December is going to be amazing. I'm not saying we're not going to correct. I'm not saying we're not going to dump because this is what Bitcoin does. Don't be disillusioned. We're not going to go up in a straight line. Okay, it's going to be bumpy. You're going to have impulsive waves, retracements, impulsive waves, retracements. But once you're breaking at key levels of resistance, okay, and you're breaking highs, you're creating new impulsive wave technical targets to the upside. So it's all good. It's all golden. Okay, so hopefully right now this 37k will not be met, and we have load out right here for Bitcoin. Because we're creating this low, potentially coming up, creating this high, come back to a key level support. You're creating a higher low, and you flip to switch, and you reverse this downtrend that you were in. And equally for Bitcoin, what you're doing right now, which is amazing, absolutely amazing, you're forming another go buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. The last time you got that is when you broke out of a falling wedge, just like you're doing right now, and you fell back into its support. That was your optimal entry point just there. So for those of you sitting on the sidelines thinking, shit, I've missed a boat here, wait for the support. I've always said to you, don't buy big green candles because you get big red dildos. So wait for the support wherever it lands. That's where you want to set your longs. Okay, and if it, obviously with stop losses, but if it can hold that support, wow, you're looking at an impulsive wave right here, because this is what Bitcoin's done. Okay, it's ran into the 1618 off this impulsive wave low. Let me show you. Okay, so just there, look what you've done for Bitcoin. You came down, you traced off this low, come down there, you bounce, and you broke this high. So you've got an impulsive wave, and look where you run into the 1618 as resistance. So right now you ran into that as resistance, and right now you're coming back for support. So technically a level of support that I want to see held for Bitcoin is this neckline. That's really important. Okay, so if Bitcoin does start to roll over a bit and retrace, you do need to see this trend line hold a support. Okay, just like this one did. Look, you broke out here, you came back and you found support. You had that correction. I think that was a whopping correction. I think it was around 12 or 15% or something. Yeah, 12%. A nominal retracement to the, I think that was around about the 050 where you retraced. And right here you can see pretty much, if I drop the retracement levels in, this is pretty much where you want to see Bitcoin retrace to and hold as support. But Bitcoin's looking really, really strong. I'm not going to lie to you, it looks really, really, really strong right now. So you've topped out just there and you're retracing back to where you formed the impulsive wave, okay? So you can see that the 0382 is currently our trend line. So yeah, put some cheeky bids down here, okay, on this trend line, the 0382 at 45367, okay. You could see Bitcoin come down to the 236 and bounce, but if it does start to lose that level, I would expect this particular level to hold a support, because it's confluence. It's the neckline of this huge head and shoulders, okay, and it's also equally the neckline of this WW bottom, which you've broken out of. Backtest turned into support. Hold a continuation, because your next impulsive wave means you're going to break this high here, bringing you up, breaking that high, boom, wow, you're off, boom, see you later, alligator, you're gone here for Bitcoin, you know, and it's going to flip really, really bullish, like I said to you. One thing that's confluence here, you know, like I said to you, there's your RSI, okay, on the daily time frame, like I said to you a couple of days ago. If you start to break out this level, it's always an indicator, it's always a precursor to the fact that you're forming a new impulsive wave, and that's exactly what you've done. You've formed a new impulsive wave, 1618, boom, you've met it to the absolute T, you've broken out the trend line. So remember that moving forward, okay? And one other thing I want to show you before I go is the DXY. So like I said to you, the DXY for me, ignore all my squiggly drawings, the DXY for me is repeating a fractal that it did last year. You know, look at this fractal. Let me tidy this up for you. So if you've been following the channel, the last couple of days I've been focusing on DXY. You know, I did put the bullish case for Bitcoin a few days ago when I noticed that break of the resistance in the trend line there on the RSI on the daily time frame, and equally this resistance that you're running into for the DXY. And I think that the fractals playing out as identical. This particular fractal here, look, this high, and then you load. Look, this high, and then you load. And look at the time frames. Look, bang on in October, you rolled. Bang on in October, you rolled. So potentially, you know, like I said to you, look at this little fractal here where the DXY rolled into the new year. If we do that exactly the same again, look, it's exactly the same level. Look at that. Okay, so if we mirror this fractal, wow, you're looking at a minimal 107K Bitcoin by the end of the year. Okay, and who knows where it could go from there. You know, this little run here, seen Bitcoin go from like 10K to, I think it was 48K where it topped out in January and had that correction. So if we do something exactly the same right here, look at this whole fractal, okay? If we do something exactly the same right now into mid next year, May, April, you know, we could be looking at a 200K Bitcoin here. We could be looking at 107K Bitcoin by January, which is what I anticipate. You have your correction, everyone thinks it's going to retrace and go to zero, but it comes back and it comes again, okay? And with that, you're going to see that 200K Bitcoin, because it only has to double from there, okay? And Bitcoin has a habit of doubling. Again, nothing I say is financial advice, but so far, so good. Everything is playing out to an absolute T, okay? And the DXY is something that gives the game away. And I said to you, look, you're overextended, you're overbought here, and each time the DXY does get that, you do tend to see a roll. So providing the DXY can continue to do something like it did here last year, okay, where you roll, you put in a bit of a fake high, you know, a lower high, and you roll. If we start to do that, wow, we're looking absolutely amazing here for crypto and Bitcoin year end. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.